Kevin, can I talk to you for a minute? I have something important to tell you. What? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Are you going to come home tonight? It doesn't matter how late it will be. I'm not coming home tonight. I told you I'm busy. Again? You haven't been home for 10 days. Don't tell me that again. Whatever it is, you can just text me. What are you talking about? I told you I have something important to tell you. I told you to hurry up and tell me. You're just wasting time. I don't have time for this. What can be so important? You know, I've been telling you I haven't been feeling well these days. Oh yeah? You haven't been listening to me? I told you many times. I don't care. So today, I took a day off and went to the hospital. Then, I was told that I would have to go for a thorough examination. And, well, you know. What is it? I only have 1 year to live. What? My doctor found a tumor. I was so shocked that I couldn't hear what else they were saying. Anyway, it costs a lot for the treatment, and they don't know if it will be completely cured. They can only give me symptomatic treatment, and I was told I have about a year to live. Are you serious? You're kidding me, right? I wish it was a joke. It doesn't seem real, and it seems like I'm dreaming, but it's real. So my doctors asked me to come to the hospital with you next time. Okay, I'll go with you. I will. But I really need time to finish my project. I finish it quickly. Just give me 3 days. Okay, thanks, Kevin.
Hey sis, it's Amy. It's been a while.
What, Amy? How did you get my number?
I took a sneak at Kevin's phone. It's been about 2 years since I got kicked out of the house. How have you been?
Oh, you weren't doing well, were you? You only have 1 year to live, right?
I'm sorry for you.
Wait, what do you mean you looked at Kevin's phone? And how did you know about my illness?
Kevin told me about your tumor yesterday. By the way, he is sleeping next to me right now.
What?
You're so dumb, aren't you? Didn't you know anything? Kevin has been so busy with work, right? You didn't suspect him of cheating on you? You're so dumb, it's hilarious.
He is cheating on me?
Kevin is not busy with work. He was actually busy with me. He came to my place and told me that you only have 1 year. He said it would save him the trouble of getting divorced and that he might get life insurance. He was so happy. He said he would marry me when you are gone.
What is it? Kevin is having an affair with you? You're lying.
Nope. Sorry, Mary. Kevin cheated on you with your own sister. Now you're sick with a year to live. I feel sorry for you.
You've got to be kidding me. You're stealing someone's husband?
I'm not kidding. You were to blame for being so stupid. Anyway, Kevin is getting married with me. When your insurance comes through, we're going to have a big ceremony. So get the hell out of my face.
How dare you?
Kevin woke up, so I'll see you later. Watch over us from heaven.
Wait, Amy.
Kevin, hey, I need to talk to you right now.
What is it? I'm still at work.
You don't have to lie anymore. Amy told me everything.
What?
When did you guys start having an affair? When did you two meet? Did you know she was my sister?
Oh, really? Amy told you? What a waste of time to find out at this point.
So you admit it. You come home late for work, come home in the morning, stay out of all night, and all that. Were you lying all the time to see her?
Yes, that's right. I ran into Amy on my way home from work 6 months ago, and we hit it off and started dating. I didn't know she was your sister, but she's so pretty. You guys don't look alike. She's so different from her ugly, gloomy sister.
You're disgusting. You've got to be kidding me. Were you two just making fun of me?
Yeah, we were. You're the only one who's trying to read my faces without even knowing it. That was even hilarious. And you're saying you have 1 year to live? Is that a joke?
How can you say such thing? What did I do to you?
Nothing against me. Oh, if I might say, you made me marry an ugly woman.
What?
I heard you were jealous of Amy and kicked her out of your parents' house. You and your parents got together and disowned her for nothing. You are outrageously toxic parents and a toxic sister. I married you without knowing you were such an insidious person, the worst stain on my life.
Huh? What's that? It's a lie that I kicked her out. She was the one that started it all.
I don't want to hear your excuses. You are the bitch who kicked out your little sister. You should be punished for that and get sick. Suck on that.
You're disgusting. You and Amy are just the same. I'm getting a divorce.
Fine, I'll divorce you. Too bad I don't get your life insurance. Amy shouldn't have told you first. Well, she's cute in a careless sort of way.
You can say anything you want. I'll definitely make you regret it.
What can you do? You only have a year to live anyway.
That's why I'm going to do everything I can. I don't want to die with regrets. Prepare yourself. You jerks. I'll curse you.
Hey, Mary, send me some money now.
What? Are you talking to me? I don't have time for you, so goodbye.
This is no time for jokes. Amy is sick. She wasn't feeling well. She went to a clinic and doctors found out that her kidney is failing. I don't know the details, but she needs a transplant. But it's going to cost a fortune.
Wow, so?
So? Is that what you say? Send me some money I gave you. Register as a donor for Amy.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about. Why should I do that?
Because you're her sister. You might be the only one who has a matching kidney. And you have a lot of money.
When you say a lot of money, do you mean the alimony? You want it back? Are you out of mind?
Shut up. Just come to my place tomorrow. Sign the agreement. You have less than a year to live anyway. At least be useful to Amy for the last time.
Who do you think you are? I don't owe you anything. And I won't do anything for Amy. And it's impossible. I'm going to live another 70 years and I don't have any money for you.
What? What do you mean? You only have 6 months to live, right? And what do you mean you have no more money?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm cured.
What do you mean? You only have 6 months to live, right?
I made full use of the alimony I took from you guys and went to the hospital that can treat my cancer. After the surgery, hospitalization, and recuperation, I'm just as healthy as I was.
What? You mean you're cured?
Yes, I am. I can work as much as I want now. I've already been back to work since the beginning of this month. I've used up all my money for the treatment, so I have to work.
You're lying, right? If that's the case, then help us out even more.
Why?
You got better with the money we gave you, right? Then it's like Amy and I helped you. It's your turn to help Amy, right?
Huh? What's wrong with you? You think you saved me. Exact the opposite. You left your sick wife and go look up the meaning of alimony in the dictionary.
Amy is your sister. You're supposed to help your sister.
She's not my sister. I've already broken up with her. Besides, she deserves what she got, didn't she? She's had a good life.
She deserves it? How dare you say that to Amy, who is suffering from a serious condition?
Do you know what made her sick in the first place?
What?
Did you hear the details of her illness? Did the doctor tell you, or did Amy tell you?
No, I only heard it from Amy. She said she was born with a chronic illness that got worse.
She said she was born with it? How is that possible? She was born so healthy. The cause of her illness is she's been having too many relationships with men.
What? Relationships?
She was always fooling around with men. Ever since high school, she's had relationship with her classmates, seniors, juniors, and even teachers. She ran away from home and stayed with guys she met on SNS. She went to underground clubs and hooked up with multiple guys. For a while, everyone knew her for dating some criminals. My mother and I tried to talk to her many times, but she wouldn't listen. Eventually, she got pregnant with an unknown man's child, ran away with my parents' money, and we became insulted. She found baby's dad and gave birth to the baby, and her baby was born with blonde hair that looked nothing like Amy or the guy. Her baby was sent to an orphanage, and Amy started to move from one man to another. Well, this is what happened. That's what made her sick. Wait. That's not true. Amy told that her parents abandoned her because she was sick. She was crying when she told me that. You were jealous of her because she was prettier than you are. Wow, and that's how you fell in love with her? That's why she was so hard on me before the divorce. She was crying because she was the victim? You were easily fooled. She was crying because I was the only one on her side. Don't you have any empathy? That's funny. If crying was the only way to win, there would be no need for a trial. You know, Amy is seeing a lot of other guys besides you. She's been bragging about it on her social media. That's a lie. You're a liar. I don't believe you. I don't expect you to believe me, but that's who Amy is. I'm not going to give a dime of my own money to a dishonest person. I won't give a dime. I won't be a donor. Do you have any idea how much trouble my family went through because of her? Amy doesn't need to depend on me. She has 6 boyfriends. If you all work together, you can at least make enough money to pay for the surgery. You just have to be patient and wait for the donor. Well, good luck. Hey, Mary. I'm still with you. By the way, I'm moving to New York soon. What? Now that I'm single, I can go anywhere I want. I was promoted to become a regional manager at Manhattan office. My company would pay for my relocation, but there's a lot I need to buy for my new place, so you can't take money from me. No, I just want to talk. Give me some time, anytime. I'm going to tell you this because I think you've misunderstood, but I don't love you anymore. Just texting you makes me feel sick. Please don't get me involved. Goodbye. Wait, Mary. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Mary! Kevin asked Amy about what I told him and was horrified to learn that what I had said was true. He slammed her with a divorce, but of course she refused. Amy's other boyfriends also got involved, and things got very ugly. Kevin and the other guys had a huge fight. In the end, Kevin was not able to get a divorce, and those guys ran away. During this time, Amy's condition went south. She became totally different from her former self. Kevin, who has no money, is reluctantly taking care of her. I don't think it will last that long, though. I ignore the message from Kevin and enjoy my new life in New York. I love my work and the city. I will try many things and enjoy my life to the fullest. I have a brand new life.
Hey, Tyler, is it true that you're getting married? And she's from a very wealthy family?
Hello, Mother.
So, when are you guys coming to talk to me?
Talk about what?
Yes, about your marriage. So, when is it?
I won't.
What? You won't?
Of course not.
Why not?
I thought I made it clear already. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Huh?
You should know that when I don't return your call. I'm not your puppet anymore. I left there 8 years ago after I paid off your debt. I decided that I would never step foot in my hometown or your place again. People know me as a neglected child there. I have no friends, so I don't have regrets.
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're my son after all, aren't you?
Huh?
Well, okay.
I understand you don't care about us. You can get married or whatever you want. I don't need your permission, Mother. Goodbye. Nancy, is this a good time to call you?
Hi, Tyler.
I have an urgent matter to talk about.
I'm on the train right now, so you can text me. What's up?
My parents found out about us.
What?
My mother just texted me. They probably heard about me from my aunt, who happened to visit my work for a meeting.
Oh, the philanthropist aunt who told you to get along with all her relatives.
Yes, that aunt. She may have seen me when she was heading to the meeting room. My coworker told me that she was asking about me, and he told her that I was getting married. He should have minded his own business.
I see. I just wish the timing had been a little better.
I agree. My mother didn't object to our marriage, but I know she's up to something. I'm wondering what she's gonna do next. She might try to contact you or something.
Maybe we shouldn't see each other for the time being.
I thought about that too, but then there's a possibility that she might try to contact you when you're alone, right? I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should get a marriage license and get married tomorrow.
What?
I mean, we should move up our plans and get on with it.
I guess so. It's not like we're particular about the date, right? Now that those pesky people know about it, there's nothing better than moving things along quickly.
So, I guess we'll meet in front of the marriage license bureau tomorrow after your work?
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry for all this.
That's okay. We're both in this together, so don't worry about it.
It makes me feel better to hear you say that. Thank you.
No problem. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Hey, Tyler. Why are you ignoring me? I was waiting for you in front of the car to celebrate your marriage. You just grabbed a cab and drove away. You are following me from my work. Aunt Mary must have told you where I work. I didn't talk to anyone about getting married today.
Haha, I guess you knew. Well, that's okay. We are all good now, right?
Don't even joke about it. I don't want to deal with you.
Hey, you don't need to feel guilty. I know that you're after her money.
What? What are you talking about?
Your wife is from a wealthy family. Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago, and she's supposed to have a huge inheritance.
So what?
Your kindness towards me touched my heart.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Tyler, you did a good job. Once you're married, the money is all ours.
What?
A wife's money belongs to her husband. A son's money belongs to his parents. In other words, your wife's money is mine. We are millionaires.
No, we are not.
You don't have to hide your true nature anymore. From now on, we can start living off your wife's money. First, we need to get out of debt.
Wait, you're in debt again?
I'll pay off my debt first, so go ahead and withdraw $100,000 from her account.
$100,000?
I was told that my money would be multiplied by 10. Your father and I put $5,000 each to invest. But things went in the wrong direction, and when I found out, I was $100,000 in debt.
What are you doing? Couldn't you tell it was too good to be true? It's a complete scam. Falling for something so obvious and having $100,000 debt. What kind of scum are you?
Oh well, please don't be so angry. Even your father and I turned pale. $100,000 is too much. But now we have your wife's money. Of course, I will not ask you to move in with us. All you have to do is give me $100,000. I feel sorry for you guys. And I'm so embarrassed that you guys are my parents. Huh? I didn't choose my wife for you guys. You can't be serious. Are you trying to keep all her money for yourself? I will never allow you to cheat like that. You say what you want. I just want to build my own happy family. There's no place for you guys, toxic parents. You are the worst son. Nancy, I'm sorry about earlier. Hi, Tyler. Were you okay after you got off the cab at the station? Yes, I'm fine, but, I got on the train as you said. I'm sorry. Just go ahead. I'll arrange a hotel near the airport, and then you can stay there until I get there. I can find a hotel for us. I'll let you know which hotel we are staying. Okay, thanks. But are you okay? I'm all packed. We're supposed to leave the day after tomorrow. I got my passport and plane tickets are in my luggage. I know. Can't leave those behind. However, fortunately, today was my last day at the office and I can work from the hotel tomorrow. I can ship the company laptop back to them later. I'll be fine. I will hide out somewhere. Are you okay now? Maybe your mother will show up to your place. Actually, I've already left my place and I'm at a cafe. Good. I'm at a cafe as well. I told my boss what happened and they said I could stay at the hotel and work remotely. I see. I'm so thankful our bosses are so generous. Me too. Well, I'll let you know when I find a place to stay tonight. Take care. Yeah, you too. Tyler, where the hell are you? I don't have a place to stay tonight, so I thought I'd stay at your place. Do you know my apartment? I asked my sister. Aunt Mary. She even searched where I live. I should have asked her last night. I had a rough night last night. I spent most of my money to get here, so I spent a night at a cheap motel. I don't have any money now, so come back here and let me in. I moved out already. What? I see. Did you go to your wife's mansion? If so, I can be there. That mansion has been sold to someone. What? Sold? Also, we're divorced. What? You two just got married yesterday. Because of you guys. What? You were making a fuss about money, even in front of her. You kept sending me messages about your dad when she was right next to me. I guess she changed her mind. She just needs to give us a little portion from her inheritance. That's it? What a bitch! She is better than your greedy, money-grabbing parents. What? Money-grabbing? Greedy? Don't you realize it? Well, it doesn't matter. Besides, she doesn't have $100,000 to give you. What? Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago. She's their only daughter, right? Her stepdad has 3 children with his ex-wife. Huh? I'd like to say that the inheritance will be divided equally among the 4 siblings, but she's renouncing her inheritance. What? She says that being the daughter of a second wife is a lot of trouble. At least she's doing good, and she's not a spendthrift. So,
She doesn't want anything to do with money-crazy, dirty, and corrupt people like you guys who can easily get into debt. Corrupt people? Let me speak with her. She didn't get her inheritance, and she's been abusive to us. I can't let her do that. This is why she divorced me. Then you should take care of our debt. Parents' debt is children's debt. There's no such law. Oh, I have to get back to my work. So, you are at work now? No, I'm working remotely today. Huh? Remote work? So I don't need to be at work. I'll work remotely from today until my retirement. Retirement? Before I go any further, don't even think about my severance pay. I haven't been with the company long enough. Don't expect to get my money now that I'm unemployed. Oh my God! Well then, I guess this is the last time I'll hear from you. My last hope! Goodbye. How can I pay off my debt? Let me explain before I go on. Our divorce story is a lie to buy time. It was a way to escape from my parents, who were depressed by the shock of knowing we didn't have inherited money. I thought lying was the best way to go. A few days later, I met up with Nancy at the airport. We headed for England, where Nancy had been assigned. By the way, I am not unemployed. I became a freelancer using my skills. 3 weeks later, my parents realized my wife and I were still together. They still wanted me to pay off their debt, so they got my aunt involved and started looking for me in Tokyo. Later, my parents and my aunt suddenly disappeared. I've already cut ties with them, so I won't pry into it.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Itzy, sorry. I will be on my business trip when you discharge from the hospital. What happened? My colleague who was supposed to go on a business trip got fired. I was asked to go as a pinch hitter. No one else at a firm grasped the case, so I couldn't say no. I don't think I can come pick you guys up. Oh, okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just go on your business trip. I'll see if I can call my dad and ask. I'm sorry. I can't be here when our baby comes home for the first time. Don't worry. I know you're always looking out for me. It makes me feel a little better to hear you say that, but you're a dad now, and it's an essential part of your role to work hard. I'll do my best. You do your best too. Thank you. I have one more concern. What? I got a text from my mom with some urgent matter. My sister Kim got divorced and moved back home. What? Kim? That's too bad. I feel sorry for her. I don't know what happened though. Anyway, Kim is at your parents' house now. I'll keep that in mind. If you need anything, just let me know. Okay, I'll let you know. Hi, Kim. I'm hearing you and a bunch of loud voices inside my house. What's going on? Hi, Itzy. I just came back from the hospital with my baby, and I can't get in the house. Somehow my key does not work. Can you explain what's going on? I've decided to make this my house from today. Can you please leave? What? This is my house. What are you talking about? This is my house. I am moving in today. That's why it's my house. You're not making any sense. Anyway, please let me in. I have an infant with me. Can you be more considerate? I don't know anything about that. You've been away, so you're not a resident of this house. I had to stay at the hospital for some time before I gave birth. You don't bring a baby stinker into someone's house. Kim, this is Nate in my house now. You can't even stay at the front door. Oh my God. Okay, I'll leave right now. Yes! You know, I always didn't like you. My parents love you for some strange reason, though. Don't ever come home again. Nate, Kim did it again. What? She took over a house. Huh? My dad dropped me off at home a while ago. Kim was inside and having a party with some people. I couldn't get in the house because the locks had been changed. And to top it off, she told me to leave because this is her house now. And she called her baby a stinker. Unbelievable. Calm down, Itzy. I know what's going on. Where are you now? At your parents' house. I called your mom and she said I could come over. So I'm here with my dad and baby. I see. I'm glad you didn't have to wait outside. But what is Kim's plan? How did she get into the house? Your mom said the spare key she kept was missing, so that's probably how she got in. Oh my God. So it's possible that she changed the locks. Right. Why on earth would she do that? Well, your mom told Kim to pay some rent. Kim is a grown-up and needs to pay some money to stay at her parents' house. So your mom told her to pay rent or get a job and move out. And when she woke up this morning, Kim was not there. Then she came to her house. That's what happened. I'll call Kim. Thanks. Nothing. Kim does not pick up my call. No texts either. Looks like she's turned off her phone. I tried calling the landline, but there was no answer. So, your mom checked to see what happened to Kim's room. Her room? Kim's belongings she brought from her apartment are gone. She stored some in her old room. All of it was gone, so she probably brought it into our house. What the hell is she doing? So, you know what? I need to ask you a favor. What? Kim said this is Nate and her house. I think you're allowed in the house as usual. Ah, I see. As soon as you are back from your business trip, check on Kim and report back to me secretly. I'll be home tomorrow night. I'll stop by before I go home. We'll talk about what we're going to do. Yes, please. Itzy, Nate came home. I knew he was on my side. At first, he was surprised I was there, but when I told him your baby's not his, he easily believed me. Did you actually do something like that? Maybe Nate suspected you. Ah, now the owner of this house is on my side. I'm in charge now. Please take the kids and get a divorce. Itzy, as you said, Kim let me in the house without any difficulty. I knew it. She was so happy to tell me the baby wasn't mine. but I just let it go this time. I got texts about that. So far, she thinks you're on her side. I get it. I don't know if it's good or bad that she's so simple-minded. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. I'll finish the thing we talked about. Okay, but that's really bold of you. I guess so. I was concerned about the old age of the house, and I got permission from my uncle, the previous owner. It was just a matter of timing. I see. Well, maybe you get that chance soon. Oh yeah? I'll call you when I know more. Keep me posted. Itzy? I'm going on a trip now. Actually, I have a boyfriend now. I'm going to Cancun for 2 weeks. I asked Nate to take care of the house while I was gone. I told him not to let you and your baby in. Please keep that in mind. And you should get divorced, okay? Itzy. Kim left 20 minutes ago. She just texted me to say she got on the bus to the airport. Roger that. I'll let the contractor know we're on schedule. Okay, I need to get the rest of my stuff out of here ASAP. I'm sorry I made you do mine. No problem. You've got your problems. Well, I'll start working on it now. Okay, thank you very much. Itzy! Hello, Kim. Are you coming home today? Welcome home. Where's my house? Where's my house? I don't remember you having a house. You gave it to me to live with my brother. When I came back, the house was gone. I mean, the land had been cleared. Why? You can't see it at a glance, but the house has deteriorated so much. Huh? I thought it would be a good idea to rebuild it and turn it into an apartment to earn rental income. I asked the contractor to demolish it. Wait! When construction starts on the new apartments, it will be dangerous, so please stay away from the house for a while. What are you doing? You tore down my house without my permission. Are you out of your mind? What I do with my house is my business, right? No, it's not. This is my house. Technically, it's my brother's house, but it's also mine. Are you trying to entrap me? I'll file a claim for damages. Kim, you're the one who needs to get a grip. My grandparents originally built that house. Okay. After that, my uncle, who's single, inherited it and lived there alone. But when he retired and started living in the countryside, he gave it to me. What? I'm the one who pays the property and other taxes. It's my house. What's that? Usually, it belongs to the husband. Not necessarily. Oh my God! What should I do? What should I tell Nate? Don't worry about it. Nate is coming with me to the new house. What? Nate knows the whole situation from the beginning, and he is on my side. What? He doesn't believe the whole father of the child thing either. Our baby was born after fertility treatment. Becoming pregnant with a baby with another man does not make sense at all. No way! Where am I supposed to go? Well, I guess you could start with your parents' place. What? I've talked to your mom, and she's agreed to take care of your stuff. Wait! And then I heard you missed the payment deadline for your ex-husband. What? Why are you talking about that? Your ex-husband's lawyer contacted your mom. You promised to pay $500 monthly, but you never did. Oh no! I heard the reason for the divorce was your affair. I told my parents to just chalk it up to a personality mismatch. That was only if you could meet the payment schedule. They contacted your mom because you couldn't keep it. Your ex-husband didn't break his promise, did he? What? You guys are all mean to me. I can't believe it. Kim planned to take over my house because her parents were nagging her to work. So she decided to run away to her brother, who for some reason she thought was on her side. She wanted to get rid of me and have her brother take care of her. Also, her boyfriend was her ATM to make compensation payments. He quickly said goodbye to her when he learned about her true nature. So, Kim had no choice but to pay on her own. My parents-in-law were so furious that they threw her into a factory run by a relative. She's now working while mumbling and complaining, and annoyed by everyone at her workplace.
Hi, Holly. Do you have time now?
Hey, Jerry. What's up at this hour?
I'm sorry it's so late, but I have something very important to tell you.
Yeah? What is it?
I want to break off our engagement.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Why would you want that? The wedding is in less than 2 weeks. Did I do something to offend you?
No, it's not like that.
Then what is it?
It's not your fault, but there's nothing I can do about it. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've come to a hard decision.
Don't talk in such an abstract way. What was so hard to decide? How did you come up with the decision? You better explain in detail.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Are you really sure?
By all means.
You're going to get hurt, you know.
I'm already hurt when you told me you want to break off the engagement. And I think you owe me an explanation as well. As long as I'm in the dark, it just seems too one-sided. If you convince me after listening to you, I'll back off.
Well, okay. If you say so. I'm actually thinking of marrying your sister.
My sister? Just to be clear, you mean Denise?
You only have one sister.
Wait, that means you got involved with your fiancé's sister? What the heck were you thinking?
It's just one of those things we have to accept.
Why do I have to accept it?
If I'm going to marry, I'd rather marry a young girl.
Oh, God.
Denise is only 20 years old, you know. If there were a 27-year-old and a 20-year-old in front of you, it's obvious to choose the 20-year-old. Besides, I heard she was a prominent athlete in high school. I think being a wife is a physical challenge in many ways. If there's a girl with such great conditions, you'd be crazy not to marry her already.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. I'm dead serious.
Anyway, I see your point, but I'm not convinced yet.
Oh, come on.
Of course not. Even if it's a stranger, it's still a lot of headaches. Of all people, it's my own sister. This isn't that simple to just say, okay, I got it.
I hoped it was.
I'll need to talk to Denise tomorrow. We'll discuss our engagement after that.
I understand. Please, don't blame her too much, okay?
Morning, Denise. Can I have a minute? Hey, Holly. Good morning. Okay, what's up? Shall I call you? No, this is fine. I'd like to discuss this while I get my thoughts in order. Sure. What's up? I have a lot of questions. First, how are things going with Martin? Martin? We're doing great. Last month, we went camping together.
The stars were so beautiful at night.
I see. It sounds like you guys are still in love as ever, huh?
Yes, we are. Actually, he was on a business trip until yesterday. I'm so happy that he finally came back. So excited to see him.
Hey, this is a really weird question.
What is it?
Have you seen Jerry lately?
Jerry? Your fiancé?
Yes, that Jerry.
Let's see. When we were all at Mom and Dad's to discuss the wedding, and when we ran into each other on the street and had a short conversation about a month ago, I told you about that time, didn't I?
Yes, I remember.
What about him?
Actually, he asked me to break off our engagement.
Holy cow! Why? You guys have been going out for like 5 years, right? What happened? Did he tell you the reason already?
Listen, I hate to say this, but it seems you're the reason.
Me? How? Have I done something wrong to piss him off and cause such a situation?
Not exactly pissing him off. He says he's going to marry you.
What? Hold on. That's absolutely ridiculous. I've never been like that with him. There must be some mistake. I would never get involved with my sister's fiancé. Besides, Martin is my only love.
Calm down.
But this is crazy.
Don't worry. I know you're not the type of girl who would do something like that. Last night I couldn't keep up with what was happening all of a sudden, and I was pretty panicked, you know? Overnight I realized that what he said didn't make sense.
Oh, Holly.
I'm sorry for almost giving you a heart attack in the morning. I'll talk to him when he gets home from work. If he tries to contact you, just ignore him. Call me first.
Okay, I will. Holly, Jerry's here.
What on earth? Are you at your place?
Yeah, I was about to leave for my job when I saw him walking toward me. I closed the door and locked it in a hurry so he didn't see me. He had a big bouquet of roses and a huge smile on his face. What in the world is going on?
He's supposed to be at work today. Did he take a day off to go and see you?
I mean, how does he know where I live? You didn't tell him, did you?
Of course not. I'll never do that.
This is freaking me out.
Anyway, you call Martin right away. I'll call Jerry to buy some time. Depending on the situation, you should call the police.
Okay.
Jerry. I know you're in front of Denise's apartment. Answer me.
Oh, Holly. She already told you, huh? Yeah, I'm at her place. I'm going to propose to her now.
Idiot?
Huh?
You know, you only met her twice, right?
No, we've been seeing each other every day.
What?
I've been walking her to and from work every day for the past 2 weeks.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if she's shy or what, but we don't talk much, and I just sort of follow from a distance.
Jeez, that's called stalking.
You don't know what you're talking about. We've gotten to know each other so much better in the last 2 weeks than we ever have. I guess that's what it means to have a real heart-to-heart connection. Well, I'm going to propose to her now. I know this is hard for you, but you have to accept it.
She's married.
Huh?
She has a husband, Martin.
No way.
I mean, I told you she was married when you met her for the first time.
No, you never did. Just because you don't want to break up with me, you shouldn't lie like that.
I'm breaking off the engagement with you anyway. But I can't overlook a pervert with misunderstandings causing trouble for my innocent sister.
What pervert? My feelings for her are pure.
I'm telling you, she's married to Martin.
For the past 2 weeks, there had been no sign of a man around her.
He was away on a business trip for 3 weeks. I think he came home last night and went to work today.
Oh? Who the heck is that guy?
It could be a big muscular guy is fiercely coming at you.
No!
That's her husband, Martin. Denise married Martin when she was 19. He left his work and flew back home when she sent him an emergency alert. Jerry was so scared of the 6 feet 4 inches tall muscular macho man coming at him that he didn't have the time to fight back and just fell down on the spot and wet himself. How pathetic. Jerry and I broke up. The wedding was less than 2 weeks away. The total amount I charged him was about $30,000 for the cancellation of the venue and other related matters. Since we had invited our colleagues to the wedding reception, his misunderstanding quickly became the subject of gossip in the office. He can't quit his job to pay back the $30,000 borrowed from his parents. He's working desperately while feeling ashamed.
Hey, Patricia. Long time no see.
Is this Mr. Nothing in my head?
Jeez.
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me.
You're being weird. It's Marcus.
Yeah, I remember. You're my ex-husband who cheated on me with an ex-classmate of mine and got divorced from me.
Don't say it like that. That was 5 years ago.
So is it the first contact in 5 years to ask for money?
No, why would it be?
I just thought you owed a lot of money back then.
The only reason I was in debt was because I paid you alimony. I've managed to pay it off steadily since then, and now I'm debt-free.
So you're debt-free but no savings. I have no money to lend you. Well then.
No! I have savings. It's just not much. But I'm still happy.
That's unexpected. I can't believe you're happy after marrying Jesse. I guess I was right about your head full of air, huh?
What's with you? Why do you keep saying that? My head's empty.
If you can't figure it out, I think you should just leave it at that.
I'm curious.
Then look back to what you've done.
What the heck is wrong with you? I took the trouble to reach out to you.
Oh? What do you mean by the trouble? Haven't you noticed that you're annoying me with my sourness?
Hey, at least listen to me. I saw you in front of the station.
When?
Yesterday around noon.
Yes. I was indeed passing by there.
I knew it. So you moved back to your hometown.
What do you mean moved back?
I heard you got remarried, but basically you're back to square one, right?
Excuse me?
A woman who's divorced twice. That's a tough one. On the other hand, I'm at the peak of my happiness.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I'm the father of twins. They were born 6 months ago.
Wow.
Oh, come on. Can you at least congratulate me?
Congratulations. And is Jessie their mom?
Of course. We registered our marriage right after I finished paying off my debt. Right after that, happy news was announced. Well, I feel like nothing but happiness awaits me from now on, after all the struggles. I'm sure I've spent a lifetime's worth of hardships already.
A lifetime's worth of hardships, huh? I don't think life is that easy. Especially, can you really call it happiness if you get it by stepping on someone else's toes?
Well, in fact, Jessie and I are in the midst of our happiness. I truly feel sorry for you, but unfortunately, this is the reality, and there's nothing we can do about it.
I see. Well, whatever.
Haha. I understand your frustration, though.
Why am I frustrated?
You know, right?
What?
Well, I guess I wouldn't mind someone if they're divorced once, but from a guy's perspective, being divorced twice raises a red flag, you know?
What do you mean by twice? Who are you talking about?
Oh, please. You, of course. You get the idea from what we've been talking about, don't you?
I've only divorced once.
You said you got divorced for the second time earlier.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Why don't you go back and read our conversation carefully? You saw me at the station and started imagining that I'm back and labeled me as divorced twice in your head. Huh.
Oh. Well then, you're not divorced from your second husband?
No, I'm not.
Then why are you back here? A woman coming back to her family usually means a divorce and nowhere else to go.
Don't you have the word visit in your head?
Visit?
I was invited to a friend's wedding. I'm staying with my parents for the first time in a while since I live in my husband's hometown far away. By the way, the wedding was this past Saturday, and Jessie was there too.
Saturday? No, it was on Sunday.
You mean yesterday?
It's supposed to be a little far away and not around here. She left on Saturday, the wedding was yesterday, and she's coming back tomorrow. She left the kids with my parents.
What the heck? The wedding was at a hotel in the next town. If you live around here, a day trip should be enough.
I'm confused. What's going on?
I guess I should tell you.
What? You know something?
I'll tell you first that it's not something I was directly involved in.
Tell me.
One of my friends was at the wedding and saw Jessie and Keith making out in the alley behind the hotel.
No. Keith is...
Yeah, her ex-boyfriend. My friend who witnessed it knew I was divorced after she took you away from me. She couldn't keep quiet about it, so she told me. What can I say? Those two. I don't know, maybe they met again at the wedding and it just happened that way. Or maybe they've been like that for a while. My friend and I were wondering which it was. The fact that she lied to you about the date and place of the wedding.
Wait, cut it out. Just because you're jealous of my happiness.
I don't care if you're happy or unhappy. Anyway, I've told you what I know. You can figure out the rest on your own.
Hey, Patricia. It's me, Marcus. Can I talk to you?
What's up?
Jessie and I are divorcing.
Oh, sorry.
As suspected, she was having an affair with Keith. They took advantage of both being invited and went on a trip together for a couple of days after the wedding.
Oh, I see.
Also, the twins.
Yeah?
They aren't mine.
Oh dear.
What the heck is this? I thought we'd made a happy family.
You see, I asked you if your happiness is true happiness, if you use someone else as a stepping stone.
Well...
You started living here after you got a job, so maybe you didn't know about this, but Jessie's been well known to be a man-eater for a long time.
What?
Especially with Keith, who is also a ladies' man. They break up and get back together. I wonder how many times they repeated it.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I guess she targeted that opportunity.
Seriously?
She's freakishly into good-looking men. You've got the look, although you have nothing else, so she was after you. By the way, do you know the real father of your twins?
Most likely Keith.
Ouch. Well, you're probably busy negotiating the alimony and stuff, so good luck with that.
About that...
What?
Just as I was getting ready to file the claim, they fled overseas.
Seriously?
And they left the kids behind.
Oh dear.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? I'm responsible for twins who aren't even mine. I'm seriously at a loss.
Did you contact their parents?
They said no.
Right. They've been cut off from their families because of their scandalous behaviors.
You know what? Hey, Patricia, why don't we raise these kids together?
You're crazy.
Please, you're the only one I can depend on.
Why should I raise someone else's kids that I have nothing to do with?
It's the same for me.
No, how are we the same?
If we share the same circumstances, I'm sure we'll make a happy family.
It's not worth it to leave my current happiness and jump in.
What do you mean?
I'm happy with the family I'm building with my husband.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should talk to your parents about that.
They're fed up with this whole situation and don't want anything to do with me.
Oh dear.
Come on, for God's sake.
No way. So long.
Patricia!
Well, what can I say? It's unfortunate, but he brought it upon himself, so I don't have much sympathy for him. Since he kept contacting me relentlessly after that, I ended up blocking him. A few days later, he showed up at my parents' house with the twins. He shouted,
I've decided to get back together with Patricia and raise these kids together,
at the top of his lungs for the whole neighborhood to hear. I had explained the situation to my parents in advance, so my dad called the police without hesitation. Marcus was taken away by the police and was fired from his job when his workplace found out about it. In the end, the twins were adopted by distant relatives with common sense. I believe that they're definitely happier than being raised by an airhead.
Alyssa, I need to talk to you. Is this a good time? Hello? I see. It's midnight there right now. Oh well, I'll just text you now. Call me when you read this. When my work here in Japan ends in a week, I'm divorcing you. Listen carefully. I found a girl in Japan who's much better than you are. She's beautiful and speaks fluent English. My approach went smoothly after I fell in love at first sight. You see, she's always wanted to go to the States and studied English very hard. She's cute. I fell in love with her at first sight, and now I can't live without her. In fact, we're already living together. Waking up with her every morning is my comfort and happiness. That's how it is, you know. I'm going back to the States with her, so get out of my house before my return. You have a week. That's enough time to move out. Oh yeah, leave me the divorce papers. The one with your section filled out correctly. See ya. What's this, Ken? Are you cheating on me? Living with a Japanese girl? I know you have a stash of DVDs of Asian women, but to do it in real life? No wonder you've been so slow to respond to my texts lately. Even with the time difference, it's weird that it takes you 3 days to respond. Well, I know that you're a completely idiot to reveal your affair so gleefully. I thought you were a better person, but now I know that you aren't. I'll move out of this place. But before I agree to our divorce, I need to know what kind of person she is. We'll discuss all of this after you return. Goodbye. Whoa, that was a lot of messages. So you want to know about my new girlfriend? Well, I'll send you her picture. She's so beautiful that you'll have to be prepared for it. Isn't she lovely? Her name is Mai. Her parents passed a long time ago. She's been living alone for a long time. That's why she can move to the States with me. Isn't she great? She is everything I need. Japanese girls are the best in the world. Hello, Samantha. I'm sorry to bother you on the weekend. I have an urgent message. Hey, Alyssa, what's going on? I found that Mai you mentioned before. Mai? Where on earth is she? She is in Japan right now. She was messing around with my husband. Japan? Your husband? My husband's been working in Japan for a year now, and he's returning in a few days. The other day, he revealed his affair and told me he wanted a divorce. He sent me a picture of that woman, and it turned out to be Mai. That woman? Now she's in Japan? We still need to resolve our case. Anyway, thanks for your info. I can help you if you want. Oh, you don't mind? It's my business now, too. They're planning to move into my place, so if you want to catch them, this would be a good time to do it. Oh, they're moving into your house? Apparently. I see. I'd like to have a strategy meeting. Can you give me some time tomorrow after work? If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. The sooner we act, the better, right? That's right. How about the restaurant across the street from the office around 6 p.m.? Okay, I'm on it. Hey, Alyssa. I just arrived at the airport. Did you leave the house yet? I brought Mai with me. I don't want her to run into you and get into trouble. I already left. Oh, okay. But I didn't leave the divorce papers. Oh, you're kidding. I know you don't want to divorce me. It's just a matter of how I feel. Mai is much more beautiful than you are. Give up and get a divorce. Yes. I'll have to talk to my lawyer about it. Lawyer? Why? If we're getting a divorce because of your affair, I deserve alimony. Huh? Oh, I see. Is that what you were thinking? You're such an idiot. Huh? Anyway, I have already left, so go home. Thanks. I had to stop at my work first. So, I will let Mai go first. I'll give you credit for being considerate. Well, I'm going back to work. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? Alright. My lawyer will contact you soon, okay? I'm getting a promotion as soon as I get back to work here. I look forward to seeing your lawyer. Haha. Hey, Alyssa. Why did you do this? By the looks of it, did you arrive home? Yes, but there's this old couple and a woman in her 30s. Yep, I offered them a place for today. What for? They told me that they were Mai's parents. Well, yes, she is. Your girlfriend is from the States, and she is an American citizen. Huh? Huh? What are you talking about? She just came here with me. So what? I saw her Japanese passport. It could be a fake one. She speaks Japanese. Some Americans do speak Japanese. She has a little accent. Haha, she must be a good actor. She can cook Japanese food. I can cook teriyaki too. Yes, you can. Her mother calls her the greatest actor in the town. She worked so hard. What? What's going on? I heard that her mom brought a copy of Mai's birth certificate and some photos of her childhood. Ask her to show them to you. Alyssa, I don't want to get divorced. I've decided to stay married to you. I don't like it. What? Are you saying you are the victim because Mai faked her identity? She did, didn't she? Did you find out why Mai was in Japan? A woman in her 30s is Samantha. She told you, right? Mai had an affair with Samantha's ex-husband. Samantha found out and demanded alimony. Mai didn't want to pay, so she ran away. There she met me, an American guy with a crush on a Japanese woman. She wanted to marry someone to change her last name, and then she started a relationship with me. That's what Samantha told me too. I had no idea Mai was hiding from your colleague. That's true. That was a miscalculation on Mai. And that's why we're in this situation right now. Right? It's not my fault, right? It doesn't change the fact that you were cheating on me. Mai and I decided to break up, so the fact that you cheated on me will remain. Don't be stubborn. You don't really want a divorce, do you? I do. In fact, I want to get a divorce right now. Then why didn't you leave the divorce papers? Because you still love me. Because of Samantha's case, I decided to give you the paper after I got the money. Money? I mean compensation. I demand compensation. Same thing to Mai. Of course, you'll have to pay it all at once. Wait a minute. Today I've got a demotion and I'm going to take a big pay cut. Oh, really? The company found out that I was living with Mai in Japan. They told me it was against the rule to share the company apartment. You're lucky you didn't get fired. Well, I'm not sure about the compensation. I haven't changed my mind about it. Oh no. My lawyers will come by later, so please tell them what you want to say. Oh no. Oh yes! You have forgotten something important, so I have to tell you. What? The house we are renting now is in my name. What? When we first moved in, it was in your name. But since you were going to be in Japan at the time of the next contract renewal, we decided to change it to my name. We talked about it. That's right. I remember now. Well then, please get the hell out of my house. Oh no, but where should I go? My dad should be there to pick you up soon. Your dad? I explained the situation to him. I could feel his anger. You should be prepared. Stop threatening me. Your dad is very scary. I know. What? Bye. Alyssa, thanks for your hard work yesterday. I really appreciate that you let us use your place. It must have been tough for you. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Thanks for your hard work. Oh yes. Yesterday after you were done with Ken? Oh yes? 5 minutes later, your dad arrived. He punched Ken in the face. Looks so painful. Ken was shaking and on his knees, apologizing. Then he threw him into the car and drove away. I can imagine. He's an athletic man. I see. Alright then. Let's move on to our settlements. Yes. When everything is done, let's go out for a drink. Great. Let's do our best to get it all settled. Yes. A few days later, my lawyer visited Mai's and Ken's parents' places. A month after this, the divorce was finalized. I received compensation from both of them. Samantha also managed to collect the full amount she had claimed from Mai. And after that, first of all, Mai was disowned by her parents. She also has a huge debt from a credit card company. She now has 3 jobs and works all day long. My ex-husband resigned from his work. Although his family did not disown him, he was sent to work for a fishing vessel. He is in the middle of training among all the men of athletic backgrounds.
Hi, Avery. Are you busy now? Oh, hi, Riley. Where do you think I am? Right now? Come to think of it, I haven't seen you in a while. It seems like your sister and her husband are doing kindergarten drop-offs and pickups for your son lately. Yeah, that's right. Actually, you know what? I'm on vacation right now. Oh, for a week? Half of our vacation is over, but we've got one more week to go. Wow, that's a long trip. I see. That's why you left your son with your sister. That's pretty much what it is. Actually, you know what? I think I'm getting my son a dad on this trip. A dad? You see, I've been a single mom since I divorced my husband 2 years ago. I wanted to give my son a new dad as soon as possible, so I've been looking for a guy who could potentially be a candidate. So, are you traveling with your boyfriend? Exactly. The reason I'm texting you is to let you know that it's got something to do with you, too. What? With me? What does your remarriage have to do with me? I guess it would be easier if I showed you this picture. Huh? This is my handsome boyfriend. Wait a minute. Isn't that my husband Thomas? Yep, that's right. Then, Thomas is supposed to be on a 2-week trip with his buddies from school, but he's actually traveling with you, having an affair? That's right. Why? Why my husband? It's obvious. Your husband is the next president of the company, right? And he's at a company that is rapidly growing now. A man with such high specs would be perfect for me. He would also be the perfect father for my son. My mom also told me that if I really wanted to get married again, I should be careful in choosing a decent man. I don't think that's what your mother meant. Isn't it common sense to find a single man? Of all these choices, you went for a married man? Are you crazy? Well, if you break up with him, Thomas will be single. No, what I meant is that you should look for a single man to begin with. Well, it's too late to say anything at this point. Thomas is completely in love with me, physically and emotionally. You are? Oh, don't worry. I'll pay you compensation. It's definite that I will become rich like a celebrity marrying Thomas. It's no exaggeration to say that I will soon have all the money I need. That's not the point. Just calm down. I'll be on my way home after enjoying one more week of trip. Huh? You should come home right away. There's no way I can wait for one more week with this being said. Aww. Riley? Don't even think about calling Thomas. Huh? Didn't he tell you? I know he told you not to call him during the trip because he won't be able to get your calls. Wait, did you tell Thomas not to get my calls? Yes, I did. I asked him to keep his phone off all the time so that we can enjoy our alone time together. No way. Does he know that you're revealing all this to me? Nope, not yet. I just wanted to help him put things in perspective so that it'll be easier for him to divorce you after he gets home in a week. In other words, you're doing this all on your own? Aw, don't be rude. I'm sure he'll be delighted that I help him with such a heartfelt surprise. Well then, I'll be shutting off my phone too. Just like Thomas. I'll see you in a week. Bye-bye. Good morning, Avery. I'm Lisa, Riley's sister. It was nice to chat with you and exchange numbers the other day. Oh, hi. Good morning. I'm sorry to bother you. But do you happen to know anything about my sister? I can't get in touch with her. What? My sister is in the middle of a trip with a man she's been seeing for about a week now. Last night I had to make an urgent call to her, but no matter how many times I tried to call her, it doesn't go through. I tried texting, but she won't read the message and won't return my emails too. It seems like she has already checked out of the hotel she was supposed to stay at. I wonder where she is now. You've tried everything you can think of? Yes, I did, but nothing worked. I am now trying to contact my sister's mom's friends, to all those I know of. Riley has her phone shut off completely now. What? Why? She doesn't want her trip with her boyfriend interrupted. Probably she plans to keep the status quo until she comes back from her trip. Do you know something? I can't believe she's keeping her phone off. Looks like you don't know who your sister is dating. No. She told me that she won't be able to introduce him for some personal reason of his until the marriage is finalized. I see. She does seem to understand that it would be a problem if they got caught. What is going on? Riley's boyfriend? He's my husband. What? Is that for sure? She sent me a photo of them flirting on the trip. I'm going to ask them what this is all about, but it seems true from the look of it. I'm sorry about my sister. I can't believe she's doing this again. Again? I'm going to be honest with you. She's divorced because she cheated on her ex-husband. Not only that, the father of her son was another man who was married. I didn't know that. I'm really sorry. You don't need to apologize. But you're forced to take care of her son while she's having an affair. You're a victim too, so to speak. I really don't know what to say. So what is the urgency that you have to get in touch with Riley? Is something wrong? Yes, actually. Our mother, who has been in the hospital for a long time, has been in critical condition since last night. Oh no! The situation is very unpredictable and unstable right now. I tried to contact my sister only to find out this state. I see. Then I shouldn't be here texting with you so long. My uncle is here staying with her now, so... Still, I'm sorry for telling you what I told you at a time like this. No. It's okay. I am rather able to make up my mind now. I'm cutting ties with my sister. You can do whatever you want with her. It's all yours. I understand. I'm going back to my mother's now. I'm sorry for all the trouble my sister has caused you. Now will you please excuse me? Okay. Take care of your mother.
Hi, Avery. I'm on the bullet train on my way home. I turned my phone back on for the first time in a week. It was such a fun trip. He loves me so much and I am beyond happy. Though this must have been difficult for you. I'm sorry I traveled with your husband. Oh, by the way, have you started your divorce procedure? I want to marry him very soon and become like a celebrity wife. By the way, what's best is that no one will be able to mess with me anymore. My mom, who nagged me the most, should be satisfied now that I'm marrying a rich guy. I'm at your mother's funeral right now. Huh? What funeral? What do you mean, my mom's funeral? Hey! Give me more details.
I'll call you after the ceremony. I've got to go now.
Avery, what the hell are you doing? What kind of joke is this? What a sick joke. You're a sick person.
I'm not there. Riley?
Avery? What's going on? I tried to contact my sister, but she doesn't answer.
Well, she's a mourner. She's got no time to check her phone.
What?
I heard that your father passed away a long time ago. And she couldn't reach you at such a critical moment. Your sister is doing so fine fulfilling her role, putting on a brave face under such circumstances.
Wait, So, is it really true that Mom is dead? Making a sick joke isn't my taste. So, it's not a joke. Your mom, she had a medical emergency the night you turned off your phone. She was able to hang on for a few days, but unfortunately she passed away in the early morning the day before yesterday. No way! I thought if I remarried a rich man, she'd smile at me again like before. Is that why you stole my husband? Yes! When I divorced my ex-husband, my mom, who loved me so much, was furious at me. Of course she would be angry. That's why I was going to remarry a rich man with good qualities. I wanted to give her some peace of mind as she gets older. I was finally going to be able to tell her how happy I am. Hey, Riley, I don't think your mother actually wanted that. What? Don't talk to me like you know what you're talking about. That's what your sister Lisa said. Lisa? Your mother seemed to have noticed that you were again messing around with a married man. What? Lisa said there's a will. A will? Well, I don't think it hasn't officially been out yet. And I'm not allowed to say anything about this matter, so please ask Lisa. Lisa? Oh, hey, it's you. You finally turned on your phone. Mom? I'm at the crematorium. I'm in the waiting room with the rest of the family waiting for the cremation to be over. So is she really... Did Avery tell you? I know how it went. I'm sure you tried to one-up Avery again, as you would normally do on your way from the trip. And she told you she was at Mom's funeral? Something like that, right? Well... You don't have to come over here. What? I won't even allow you to offer incense to Mom. Don't come home either. Ever. Lisa? What? Avery told me that Mom left a will. Yeah. It's not official yet, but shortly before she passed away, she told me. She said that Riley wouldn't understand her words no matter how much she tried to tell you. She had no choice but to tell you in a formal way. She said that she made a will and that she was going to leave all her properties to me. Huh? She looked very sad. Why? I was very close to letting her know that I'm going to marry a man with high specs. If she knew I had a boyfriend, why would she do that? Don't you get it? What is it? I think it's perfectly fine for you to focus on marrying a man with a high spec. I don't think Mom would have complained about that either. Then why? But it shouldn't be a married man. What? If you go for a married man, that means you're making his family unhappy. But Mom always said that she wished for my happiness the best. She was sad that you didn't realize that you were using someone else's unhappiness as a stepping stone to make yourself happy. What? I don't think the happiness you get by making someone else unhappy will last long. In other words, she was lamenting that you will never be able to find happiness if you keep doing what you're doing. She was grieving. What? No! I don't know why you're telling me this now. Mom told you this over and over. What? But you kept interpreting it to suit yourself and never tried to understand Mom's feelings. And then finally with you and Avery's husband, you're repeating the same thing you did 2 years ago. Because I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear them. Hey, Lisa, listen. I'm cutting ties with you. What? I've told all of our relatives about your countless many misdeeds. Don't expect anyone to help you. Oh no! Also, we will adopt your son and raise him as our own. Huh? Wait a minute, I'm the mother! How dare you say that? You've been putting all of your responsibility for raising your son on me. What? He loves being with us more than he does with you.
No way. We'll discuss the details with our attorney later. I have to get back to the others. Bye. Hey, Avery. I see you've spoken to your sister. Now may I say a word? What? What's going on? I'm divorcing my husband. He's not rich. What? The current president of the company is my father. His father is not the president? No, it's my father, and I am his only daughter. Thomas is just said to be one of the candidates for the next president because he is my husband. What? If Thomas is not capable enough, I may become the next president. Or maybe someone outside our family can be one too. We're still in that stage. Does that mean? Yes, Thomas is not guaranteed to become the next president. No way! The company has already made a decision on how to place Thomas. How to place him? It's outrageous that a man who's supposed to be in charge is unfaithful. Regardless of the fact that I'm the president's daughter and that we're divorced, he's been eliminated as a candidate for the next president. What? Again, we also found out that he was repeatedly engaged in unfaithful actions during work hours, which is interfering with company rules. It has been deemed a compliance problem and a decision has been made on his termination of the contract. No way! Doesn't that mean there's nothing left for him? That's right. You both get what you deserve, though. We will be contacting you through our attorney to demand compensation for your infidelity soon. Huh? Please be prepared. That's terrible! I just lost my mother. My son is about to be taken away by my sister, and you go after me like this? Do you have any decency, any humanity? You say that? You could have shown me a little mercy. I'm going to get you thoroughly. Oh no! Now, if you'll excuse me. A week passed by in a whirlwind of emotions. Then Thomas and I got divorced. Thomas said that he was fooling with Riley just for fun, and he was very stubborn, rejecting to get a divorce, but in the end I was able to convince him to go to court. I managed to get things settled in 3 days by pressuring him with the lawsuit, and persuasion by my parents-in-law, who are both very decent people, also helped. Riley also fought with her sister and her husband for custody of her son, but she was overwhelmingly at a disadvantage and lost miserably. Thomas and Riley ended up falling apart after he found out how Riley bragged to me about their affair. Now both of them are forced to work their butts off for alimony and other expenses. Riley, in particular, is still not allowed to stand at her late mother's grave. She sent me a text once telling me that she's all alone and she's very lonely. I did not reply, but instead, I quietly blocked her.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.